Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, and hopefully this one will save the day. Felt Hologram featuring the Grouch and Aesop Rock official lyric video right off of, Rhymestairs there. So that, you know, I'm just trying to play in a ballpark where I feel the most comfortable until I get the links that I'm looking for. Sort of fishing right here, because this should be generally just a normal reaction. It's a first listen. I have been had an inquiry about why I'd probably get some more depth out of all this if I actually knew what was going on. And I like it, so maybe stop faking it. Now at the same time, you know, depending on the video, what's going on, I'm easily distracted. I think I need a couple things, in fact. All right. I visited the back of the bus for a while, a little more professional than normal. I didn't want to half-ass the whole thing. Oof, it hits hard.
I'm just trying to keep it moving around. And I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile, but I don't give a fuck about what they be hollering. If you understand it, put your hand up in the hologram. Don't need approval, I'm just trying to keep it moving around. And I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile, but I don't.
This is funny. From that first statement, it appears the hologram is this the facsimile of life that we live in. It's only real because, you know, because you're bringing it to life, right? The program, you know, Matrixy, maybe. You know, I think I'm not. I shouldn't mix that there. Actually, I think there's some, I don't know, quantum crap. The holographic universe. It's just all a big projection, and then. If you split it, you have two perfect holograms, and I think it plays in the multiverse thing, but I'm not sure. But I thought it was just straight flexing until he said that, and then I'm like, oh shit, we're flexing inside the simulation.
Mature and juvenile, but I don't give a fuck about what they be hollering. If you understand it, put your hand up in the hologram. Don't need approval, I'm just trying to keep it moving around. And I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile, but I don't give a fuck about what they be hollering. If you understand it, put your hand up in the hologram. I listen to some Prince when I miss Prince, but I haven't worn my purple trench ever since. Under the bridge, I'm trying to get off the grid. Won't even let my kids put my picture up on the fridge. I'm on broken spokes, poking holes in the ghost, trying to open up.
This is a little. I had a good friend, Rhonda, and she turned me on to. This way when he was by himself, right before the revolution, the first couple maybe. Definitely not the Purple Rain stuff. The stuff before that, the soulful, and then some weird, real crazy stuff. I have to look some of it early Prince up because I just thought it was pretty good stuff.
You understand it? Put your hand up in the hologram. I listen to some Prince when I miss Prince, but I haven't worn my purple trench ever since. Under the bridge, I'm trying to get off the grid. Won't even let my kids put my picture up on the fridge. I'm on broken spokes, poking holes in the ghost, trying to open up the show with the appropriate toast. Like this goes to those that's this close to closure, like a disco where the kids go to snort their coke. And I remember the glow of the ember on the end of those old cigarettes we used to smoke. And now we want to spread love, self-care, and growth, but still trying to touch the butt of this American joke. Well, I hope to see you laughing at the finish line instead of looking at the big.
Oh, that's interesting. This is interesting. I think instead of being myself, I'm going to keep going. Very cool so far. I do.
Now remember the glow of the ember on the end of those old cigarettes we used to smoke, and now we want to spread love, self-care, and growth, but still.
Yeah, I get that, right? But then, right?
Trying to touch the butt of this American.
You know, trying to grab a little piece of ass in the simulation, or have whatever you might call a good time within the farce. At the same time, trying to be positive. Now, I reflect. I personally think the channel myself reflects this in the moral crazy shit I talk. What's that, ducks? Yeah. Moral relativism, or set morality. Written by the universe. The universe knows someone else's life isn't yours to take. Or, that at this one moment, maybe for the greater good. That concept doesn't exist outside of the moral world. Yeah, so I think, because self-care, love, it's, as long as you're chasing some crazy shit within the simulation at the same time, it's hard to fulfill. I know a lot of people are going to argue this point, but it's that whole you can't be the center of the universe. So, I mean, it's all tough. It's all tough. Cause, right, I mean, I've harped about that for a bunch of times. So,
Can I remember the glow of the ember on the end of those old cigarettes we used to smoke, and now we want to spread love, self-care, and growth, but still trying to touch the butt of this American joke. Well, I hope to see you laughing at the finish line instead of looking at the big design like give me mine. And if my plane crashed, you can keep the hashtags. Just put a couple stacks in my little man's bag. Still reading Image comic books until I'm skybound. Still in these streets.
Yeah, there's the part I can't. So there's where that's where it comes up a dilemma for me, because it's like, I can't, it's good that the rappers can do it. It's good that artists can get ends together for their loved ones, or take care of things they got to take care of, and be bold enough to come out and say it. So yeah, that one, that's just a personal issue for me.
And if my plane crashed, you can keep the hashtags. Just put a couple stacks in my little man's bag. Still reading Image comic books until I'm skybound. Still in these streets where the PD make you lie down. Yup, in my town, right?
What kind of?
Just put a couple stacks in my little man's bag. Still reading Image comic books until
Image comic books. I was like, where, hey, that's an Image title. So I don't know if it's a reference to, I'm hoping it's a reference to, the breaking free from DC and Marvel when, hey, what started here ended in Comicsgate.
I'm skybound, still in these streets where the PD make you lie down. Yup, in my town, right in the middle of Highland. Ghetto bird, guns drawn, 6 cars, sirens, mistaken ID. 2 on 1 to press charges. Nah, I'm just happy I ain't see the death sergeant. Hit the store before it closed, cop some golden Oreos, celebrate the close call. Y'all know how the story go. Detain the black, deport the brown, until we dethrone the orange face ass clown. Double down on these conscious rapping millionaires fighting.
Hey, I know what that's about. Did it get, has it been getting better? I don't know. I'm curious about all the other billionaires that go to Epstein Island, but then didn't get charged. But even though we know that someone was found guilty of trafficking horrors to them. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, each their own. I don't know what the world wants to look like. I know I don't really care for what it looks like now. I don't, I don't have a take on that outside of you know. Is that what's going on? Really?
Orange face ass clown. Double down on these conscious rapping billionaires fighting for the rights of civilians like they really care. Beware of these turntable turncoats lighting up their blunts while the GOP burn votes. Reminiscing on when rap was still risky. Riding down Crenshaw screaming long live Nipsey.
Well, I wanna be felt when you hear felt. Like Slug's a living legend and that's clear cut. I wanna be wealthy so I share wealth. Had pennies for my thoughts when I pulled up my pants. Used to sag, now I'm dad, I got bennies for my thoughts. Nieces and nephews still got many more to walk. Many more to clock. Miles and minutes, explain your whole world in one stylish sentence. Alright, go, I just did. Pros a little code of honor, blow your little marijuana. Think about your rarest moment. Spirits out for the homies, flowers for the hour. Now your outfit is holy. You can run on for a long time. Marathon, long time. She said, just enjoy the present. I said, nah, I wanna make it last forever.
Lead feather never met a clear victory. Met a share of fishtailing and zero visibility. Fishing for a whisper of symmetry in the dead cells. Press 1 for the pharmacy. Party people send help. Return address where every step is a suspense film. And sunset is someone else's blood of a condensed milk. Shit send chills, center what you got left. Scatter if your shadow is shaped like a Rorschach test. Swamp thing, palm water leaking from the bucket hat. Seaweed.
So the thing is, the thing I will say is I understand as the words are going up there, I seeing them now, they're as clear as day. I don't understand like the Aesop's bars here. I think it would take hours. I would have no idea. And that the amount of then it'd be tough.
A condensed milk, shit send chills, center what you got left. Scatter if your shadow is shaped like a Rorschach test. Swamp thing, palm water leaking from the bucket hat. Seaweed over bloated feet, respond to what the fuck is that? Me up a mothership that buzzing from another map. Conductor of the upper hand.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I only understand things that relate to me and make me think of something crazy. Because I just trying to take it apart. I'm as lost as ever. But then I don't know if I had said anything fun.
What the fuck is that? Me up a mothership that buzzing from another map. Conductor of the upper hand, pluck you off the coldest set. Lime drills on the grindstone, irrefutably on line 1. I'll hold, eye of the coyote, trip around the high beams, yipping at the train yard, in and out of lakes. And I don't need approval, I'm just trying to keep it moving around. And I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile, but I don't give a fuck about what they be hollering. If you understand it, put your hand up in the hologram. Don't need approval, I'm just trying to keep it moving around. And I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile, but I don't give a fuck about what they be hollering. If you understand it, put your hand up in the hologram.
I mean, I thought I understood. Obviously, I understand it from the other side of the stadium. I guess I'm on the other team. I didn't. I didn't see all of the. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm probably on the other team, but other than that, I think the song is great. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I have no idea. Really, what's going on? Oops. Yeah, I mean, I would have to, let's see.
I just did. Pros a little colder on a blow long time.
Sheriff fishtailing and
Said, nah, I wanna make it last forever.
lead feather, never met a clear victory. Met a sheriff fishtailing.
I mean, so it would just take too long, I think. And I couldn't ask for, I just couldn't ask people to try to support how long that, I mean, I think it would only be appealing for a few. And that's the unfortunate truth. I don't know, because I don't actually consume. I haven't watched other reactor in almost 2 years now. Just because I didn't want to, I don't want to lift anything from anywhere, because it turns out, I'm incapable of turning this into anything but a hobby for myself, right? Because I get put on the spot, so it feels like to me, I would now, if I wanted to try to say, oh, I think I understand, I don't. I think it'd be too difficult. Spurting it out there and going, I don't know shit. That's easy. And I will be fair, a lead feather, obviously something that is meant to fly but can't, is never going to cross the finish line first. So, to be fair, I mean, it's a possibility, but yeah, it would take so long. I think, I guess we'll have to see what people think. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I would have to go like this, and I would have to come back to the spots where, and which I think Ravenous might be looking for, but I just don't know if other people would enjoy that. And I can't take your money for this, right? It feels wrong. I know. I don't know why I have a reactors channel when someone offers to pay me to do reactions and I have to say no. And I can't find a job for shit. Ange got to support us right now. So, I mean, this is the dilemma. It's why I don't do my comments enough, because I'm terrified. I don't right? I mean, I can earn a mediocre paycheck and do things and kill myself. But I mean, this feels like it should be fun, not profitable. And I don't see how it could ever be both. Because I can't stop clarifying how uncomfortable trying to trying to do something for a specific end is. If that's the case, then I should work in a factory, right? Because I'm going to be wrong, and then I'm going to shit on it or do something. See, that's my fear, is I'm good at being crazy because the duckies. But to think I know and understand stuff for real, of course I don't. I would have succeeded in life if I had a fucking clue. I don't. I have enough personality to get me in trouble. That's the truth. And then I have just a huge fear. I'm a lead feather, all right? I'm just definitely. And then I can't get over the fucking Orange Man bad shit when literally sniffing fucking kids president. And then I hear he's not even popular. But boy, at the time, everybody, so then I get stuck there. Rawr, what a bummer. I'm probably ruined this one. And there's how it is, right? So, regular people, I'm guessing out there, would have jumped at this opportunity they read today. And they had to fake their way through shit for money. And then I should have been a complete a-hole, right? I should find 3 or 4 of these, put them out, and entice the reward. Not even, I should shut the F up. Just, here's why I don't gamble. Here's why I don't cheat. Here's why I don't lie. Because I'm not good at that. I'm not good at deceiving people for an end. The fuck? I don't deserve the end if I've got to deceive you to get it.
Never met a clear victory. Met a share of fishtailing and zero.
All right. So, you know, then fishtailing. So that's just, you know, yeah. You ain't won once, but I mean, you drifted around aimlessly, not being able to see shit through the fog of war, which is a reference in my. I'm playing a game that's just covered. The map is huge.
Visibility, fishing for a whisper of symmetry in the dead.
All right, so then, you know, I mean, you're always looking for maybe a little alignment and a little order within the chaos of the, you know, I'm guessing the dead cells really is just a reflection of ourselves and our ever. Yeah, I'm not literally talking about flaking off skin. More of a, I think that's more metaphorical there kind of thing.
Cells, press 1 for the pharmacy. Party people send help.
Oh shit, I effed up. But actually, it's funny because then, you know, you're fishing around for some sort of order, I think maybe symmetry, order in maybe the gray matter. And then unfortunately, it seems like the first call is to dope
Press
it up.
1 for the pharmacy.
Now, I mean, my pharmacy comes out of the back of some field somewhere, so who am I to say shit? I bitched and complained enough. I might as well at least finish these bars out and see if this is what Ravenous was looking for.
Party people send help.
See, and then I don't know, because of that party people said help. It's like, it seems like you could either go to Pfizer for what they advertise on every TV show, or, you know, what they got at the bathroom at the club.
Return address where every step is a suspense film and sunset. Said is someone else's blood of a condensed milk.
I wasn't sure, so I guess it would fall apart a little bit here. I can understand the
Dress where every step is a suspense film.
return address. That's usually where you live. So every bit of your life is suspenseful and full of something, maybe? I don't know, right? Because it then...
Sunset is someone else's blood of a condensed milk.
Unless that's really a complicated way to talk about the color of the sun as it sets. Some sort of milky orange.
Shit send chills, center what you got left. Scatter if you shatter.
Now, at the same time, it could be because of the way it goes into these lines. Maybe. See, this is where I don't I lack the confidence.
Blood of a condensed milk.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. Is, you know, life is full of twists and turns, but getting lost in
shit send chills, center what
an incredible sunset
you got left.
can really help you focus.
Scatter if your shadow is shaped like a or shock test. Swamp.
And then, you know, that I'm not sure why you're running, but I mean, the Rorschach test maybe freak out if your shadow doesn't look anything like it should, but you're seeing stuff in there that you recognize even though you shouldn't. I you know what I mean? I don't know. I see a butterfly. I see a man holding a belt. I'm just saying, I don't know what you see in your test.
Thing. Palm water leaking from the bucket hat. Seaweed over loaded feet. Respond to what the.
So another idea starts here. Bucket hat. I got a bucket hats hanging on the wall over there from Australia. So Swamp Thing could respond to maybe kind of a living on the edge. You know, greasy, dirty, pond water-esque, you know. I'm not saying filthy, but, you know, wet and drippy. But don't give a fuck.
The fuck is that? Me, I'm up a mothership that buzzing from another map.
Yeah, so that's someone else. And, okay, yeah, so that's... I'm dealing with maybe some wet, greasy character, but, man, I'm from another planet. My hologram's a different one. It's part of the multiverse. I came over here on my trans-dimensional mothership.
Conductor of the upper hand, pluck you up.
And honestly, because you're a greasy swamp thing, kind of drippy, wet, and weird, you know, you haven't cleaned yourself up in a while, I can mold you any way I want.
The coldest set. Lime drills on the grindstone.
I don't really know the line drills, so I don't know what that means quite. I don't know what that would reference.
Irrefutably on line one, I'll hold.
Reflect Maggie still holding for Pfizer support.
Coyote, trip around the high beams, yipping at the train yard, in and out of lakes. And I don't need approval.
Just a reason to put an animal in there because he's got nothing but a huge heart for animal. I don't know. I'm taking a wild shot in the dark there. My honey had a successful appointment at the dentist. Okay.
Just trying to keep it moving around.
Okay, then back to the hook.
I don't mean to be so immature and juvenile.
And then yeah. Oh, okay. So, outside of my own inability to channel confidence, I tried. That's what I could do. That's what I did with the lyric video to try to throw myself on the altar of sacrifice. I lost a playlist I shouldn't have lost, but I did. And it felt good, right? It felt good. I just don't think I'm level-headed enough to be this person, because most of it I have to channel inward, and I think to take compensation and actually say all the stuff to grow a channel, I'd have to play within some tighter rules, and my personal belief system would probably have to stay out of it, and I don't know. I don't know if I have the confidence. I think I wasted 28 minutes of people's time outside of 5 people. I'll see you in the comments.